Alright, David Harry here, and in this video I'm just going to show a bit of an issue that I've come across with a new card that I've got, which is the Elgato Game Catcher 4K 60 Pro. Now what it is, I've put it live on my channel here just in case there's other Elgato owners that can maybe give me a hand with this, but primarily this video is to actually send to Elgato anyway, just to see what assistance they can give me with this issue. So basically what it is, as I'm actually looking at the pass-through signal, I'm getting lines on the screen. And what I'm doing here, I'm going to alternate between the recording of the Elgato input and then I'm using a video camera to show the output as well. So as I'm talking, I'll be alternating between the two of them to clearly show that the recorded signal doesn't have the lines on it and the actual screen does. And there we go. There's a black frame as well. Yeah, so I was about to say, yes, and I also get a black frame every now and then. Well, not a black frame. It actually just, it's as if it's switching or resynchronizing the frame. Now, I'm not entirely sure about that one as to whether or not if that actually gets recorded. I'll double check that now. And if it does, I will, I'll show it in the recording. So yeah, let me just do that quickly and work out what that does. Okay, so after checking there, it doesn't affect the recording, which is fine. But unfortunately, as we've seen, it does affect playback. Okay, so just as far as some of the technical stuff is concerned with the system as well, what it is, I'm using an i9 processor and I'm using an RTX 2080 Ti, both of which are perfect. The machine is perfect. I've built it myself and I know it's perfectly working fine. Works with everything else. I've tried multiple HDMI cables and I've tried a few different monitors as well. And the same problem occurs all the time. So the common denominator in here is the Elgato card. Everything else is perfect and I've swapped and changed cables and whatnot. Now the only other thing is I've not tried it at 1080. This is all 4K UHD that I'm trying, but to be honest, even if the problem didn't exhibit itself within 1080, it's still not it still would be a problem for me because the only reason why I've got this card is to do 4K UHD. Anyway, yeah, so as I've been going on here, what I will have been doing is kind of zooming in a bit more as well, just to the corner of one of the frames with the camera, just so you can clearly see that these lines are definitely popping up on there. Yeah, and well, basically, bottom line is, there's another black screen thing again. Look, the problem here, right, is, you know, you can't play on certain, like off a console, for instance. If you're using the Elgato to pass through, you have to plug a console into the Elgato and then loop out of it into your preview monitor. That's exactly how you would be doing these things, and you can't possibly play like that. Sure, the recording might be okay, but you can't record like you can't be playing like that with all them lines on the screen, and then every now and then you get, like, you know, just a black screen going on and stuff like that. Like I say, I'm trying to work out as to whether or not this is a problem with just my card. The other thing as well, I bought this as a refurbished one as well off Amazon. So this is certified refurbished by Corsair themselves, or whether it's Corsair or Elgato, because obviously Corsair own Elgato. But whichever way around, whoever does the refurbishments for these cards, that's who have bought it off on Amazon. So it's either Elgato or Corsair. So I don't know, maybe it's still something that may have had a problem, and after it's been refurbed, it's still got a problem. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this short now. I think I've made it dead obvious as to what the problem is here. So if somebody like who's got a card, and maybe if they've seen this themselves, if they could let us know that, because this is really annoying. And also as well, this video is being sent to Elgato Corsair as well, just so you can definitely see the problem that I'm having. So once again, my system is perfect. There's not a problem with my system. So it's obviously something to do with the card. Anyway, yeah, so thanks very much for anyone who may have seen this, who owns an Elgato card and possibly can give me a, some kind of like insight as to whether or not this is a common problem or whether it's just something to do with my card. Alrighty, I'm going to get off now anyway. I'm David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.